Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Monarchs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, going up top. He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. There's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Working that wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Marshall! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Liberty rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Lynchburg. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Monarchs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Unloads quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll keep it himself. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Took care of it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option.
Turning it on. Quick step and go. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Now he's looking to throw it. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Monarchs are facing 3rd and inches. On the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Creates a little space. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking to throw, it's Turner. Caught over the middle, it's Stevens. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Under fire. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous... position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And this one is perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Stanley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolute.
There he goes! And he's dragged down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They're going to run it to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Monarchs line up to punt it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Marshall will be forced to punt. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Get it out on the screen. Finds a little space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Here we go.
Oh, he's got a chance. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Right back to it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move. Guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. In incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Buys a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
The Monarchs are on the move. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Just keep slinging it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Monarchs will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Turner. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Marshall will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just... working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Gives it on the option. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll do it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense plays the option well. He's found a little success, but not much room this time.
Yeah, I wonder at this point, too, Reese, if he's just pressing a little bit too much. It's almost as if he's aware that he hasn't been able to hurt this defense with his legs so far, and now he's just trying to will it to happen, when maybe he should be giving the ball to somebody else based on what the defense is doing.
Strong, firm tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking for a man, it's Turner. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7. dominated this entire game.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Monarchs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Shakes off the defender. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Monarchs are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's Newsome. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The Monarchs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, ODU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Dave?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays.
Breaks into the open. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking for a crease, it's Allen. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. In the red area, it's Stanley. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Touchdown, Herd! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good.